everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of Football of the Century, where we break down every game from the NFL's 100th season. I'm your host, Stephen Herr, and we start by kicking off week number 8 when Thursday Night Football in Minnesota, where the Vikings went on to beat the Redskins 19-9. Keenum went out with a concussion. Dwayne Haskins stepped in, but it didn't matter as running backs Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison combined for 161 total rushing yards, and the Vikings win on Thursday Night Football. Falcons Seahawks, DK Metcalf scored 2 touchdowns as the Seahawks bounced back from their loss against the Ravens, sending the Falcons to their 6th straight loss. 27-20 is the final. Mohamed Sanu has since been traded to the New England Patriots, and Matt Bryant for the Falcons has been released. Bills-Eagles. Eagles got back on the win column. They're 4-4 after their dominating 31-13 win over Buffalo. Bears-Chargers, Eddie Pinheiro missed a 41-yard field goal as time expired to give the LA Chargers a road win in Chicago, 17-16. Lions-Giants, Matthew Stafford threw 3 touchdowns as the Lions beat the Giants 31-26 to snap a 3-game losing streak. Titans-Bucks, an A.J. Brown touchdown from Ryan Tannehill with 6:55 left clinched a 27-23 win for Tennessee over Tampa Bay. Colts-Broncos, and Vinatieri kicked a 51-yard field goal with just 22 seconds left to give the Colts a 15-13 win over Denver. Denver now 2-6. Joe Flacco will miss next week's game with an injury, which means Brandon Allen will step in for Denver against Cleveland. Rams-Bengals from London. Cooper Kupp was the man of the hour over in London as he had 220 receiving yards as the Rams beat the Bengals 24-10. The Bengals are now 0-8 with the worst record in the NFL. Saints-Cardinals. Drew Brees is back. He returned from his some injury a week early, maybe 2 weeks early. He threw 373 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Saints rolled the Cardinals 31-9. That snaps a 3-game winning streak for Arizona. Jaguars-Jets. Gardner Minshew threw 3 touchdowns to give the Jags a 20-15 victory over New York. Darnold threw 3 picks. 49ers-Panthers. Kyle Allen threw 3 picks after being the only quarterback not to throw a pick at all this season, as the Niners improved to 7-0 in a 51-13 rout of the Carolina Panthers. The 51 points for San Francisco is the most for them since 1993. They are still the only undefeated NFC team. Patriots-Browns. Bill Belichick got his 300th win as the Patriots beat the Browns 27-13. Cleveland fumbled on 3 consecutive plays on offense. For Texans Raiders, Deshaun Watson got kicked in the eye and still threw a touchdown. He threw 3 of them as the Texans held on to beat the Raiders 27-24 in Houston. Sunday Night Football was Chiefs-Packers. No Mahomes. Another problem for Kansas City as Aaron Rodgers threw for 305 and 3 touchdowns. 2 of them went to Aaron Jones as the Packers went on to win in Kansas City 31-24. They are 7-1 and on top of the NFC North. And finally, Monday Night Football, Steelers-Dolphins. Minka Fitzpatrick pick off Ryan Fitzpatrick, no relation, twice as the Steelers overcame an early 14-0 deficit to win the game. To wrap up Week 8, the Miami Dolphins are 0-7 on the season. That is it for us here on Football of the Century. Another episode wrapped up. Week 9 kicks off this Thursday in Arizona as the Cardinals look to avoid a 2nd straight loss against the undefeated San Francisco 49ers. Again, I want to thank you all for watching the latest episode of Football of the Century. I'm your host, Stephen Herr. We'll see you next week as we wrap up Week number 9.